Are you late to class all the time? Are red lights stopping you from turning in your late work and you simply don't have any restroom passes to spare? Well, we've got you covered with Savannah's Insurance.
Hey rebels, you underestimate the power of the dark side, says Darth Vader. This is the grid view, including, I want to differentiate two things. Some students are like, can you turn in late work and how do you do it? Well, you need 100% on your participation. So you did the crime, now you do the time. And there's ways to serve that, you can read it. But once that's 100, then you have the late work, late payment. So that's the multiplication tables and the commercials, okay? Mr. Frank, it's that time.
It's time for game plans.
Week 16th, April 29th to May 4th. I wish it was May 4th. May the 4th be with you. May 3rd, 2024. We are finishing up the Course 8 capstone. We're going to do a case study, which we're going to use some existing data about fitness trackers. And then you're going to work in possibly a team of 1, 2, or 3 to find your own data. We're going to be using R programming to create our capstone, not a capstone for Savannah, but capstone for Coursera. If you need tech help, virtual tutoring, just in case you need to brush up on your capstone portfolio and interview skills to ask them. I think I already asked you to line up to tell me about your Student Palooza and apply your detentions, closing. Hopefully you finished 15.2 as the recording of this on Sunday. I have not graded that one. Capstone bell schedule. Be early if you're showing up on the 30th. Eat breakfast. Be awake. Do some push-ups. Drink coffee. Detention served on Friday. Content engagement. Okay, guys. 26 days done in fourth quarter. There are only 18 school days left that you're in my classroom. The last 4 days of school you don't show up because they have senior activities for you. 59% down the fourth quarter. We are 80% down the second semester, and we are 89% down the school year. Remember, deadline for seniors, May 10th, Friday at 3:30. Can't say that, your computer went down on a Thursday, that Friday, your Chromebook battery died, you have a virus. Remember, I didn't just give you the whole semester. I gave you January, February, March, April, and May. So it was very generous. Put away your stuff. We're currently at 954 subscribers. So on May 10th at 3:30, if we're at 975, then I can drop your lowest test score. We talked about our essential question: how can you utilize our programming to complete a case study and capstone? This is what we did last week. So if you were absent on Friday, I passed out your last guided notes of watching videos in Coursera. And that won't be due until today, Monday, April 29th. I call it a late work day. Your Course 8 notes are due. Also, your Coursera grade, you should be finished by then. Tuesday and Wednesday, we're going to do the case study. And I'm going to walk you through this with this handout. We're going to do that live in class with your Posit R Studio Cloud. And then on Thursday, I'm gone. You have a substitute. We have another Rift court hearing, so I'll be gone. And then that day with a substitute, you'll be figuring out what you want to do for your project, who you're going to work with, what is your topic, and then start looking for your data set. If you are all finished, you might want to start doing that. But if I had to think about what's most important for this week, it's actually not what's happening in my class. So this gray box over here is more for the grade in the class. But what's most important is actually this green stuff. May 3rd is the deadline for participation in the Google certificate or, want to be recognized at graduation. The deadline is 3:30. I need 8 green check marks. Okay, so on graduation day, they have a program, a piece of paper they hand out to everybody, and there's a certain section for Google certificates, and you guys are the only ones on campus at Savannah. They might ask you guys to stand and they applaud, and this deadline is for you to get the pin that they will put on your sash. Okay. Well, remember, Coursera sometimes takes 12, 18, 24 hours, 36 hours, 48 hours to update. So when I open that during your period, I'm going to be filling out a spreadsheet for Mrs. B to say if you have the 8 grade check marks or not. My suggested deadline is to do that by Wednesday. That'll give it the 48 hours to complete. Okay. So don't tell me and give you guys enough time. I think you had enough time to finish those deadlines. So I'm looking for the 8 green check marks. So for the green 8 check marks, this is just for your PIN and to have your name in the paper program. The stuff on top is for the grade and class. I do want to peek ahead for the next 2 weeks. So you'll be working on that capstone project or a bigger project in your groups or by yourself, whatever you choose, with your own data set. That'll be due on May 9th at 3:30. Okay, I will be closing the acceptance of those projects. So if you haven't done it, remember the project category is 15%. I think when it shakes down, this might be worth 12% of your grade, something like that. On May 10th, I'm going to give you guys a final exam. It's going to be an extra credit final exam. So if you do well, I'll apply it. And if you do poorly, I'm not going to apply it. And it's basically just the vocab. Remember, this day is also all late work is due for seniors. I will close the late work forms, and at 3:30 after school, you will be able to turn in multiplication tables after that. Okay, and then week 18th, on Monday, May 13th, I'll be filling out your senior checkout form. So that day, I need to go through all the seniors in class. On the 14th, I have another court hearing for the RIFT court hearing for the district and all the teachers. And then the last week of school, or this is actually the last days I'll see you guys, we're going to be watching one or two movies. One's about baseball and statistics, and another one is about college debt. So I'll let you guys vote, and we'll be watching those the last 4 days that I see you guys. And let's see on that Tuesday. And that's it, Rebels. Run away from the dark side, finish strong. We'll see you guys later. Bye.
That's all for today, Rebels. Have a mathematical Monday.